What's going on, everybody? This is Al from NCAA 06 Revival, and we're about to go into our fifth game of the season against Memphis. Before we do that, let's go into recruiting. See if anything has changed. If you remember in the last video, I dropped the points on Pitts and I put him into, was it a free safety? Because he doesn't like one of my pitches. But the other guy that I put the points into, he dropped me off his list entirely, so I decided to put the 20 points back on Pitts. And hopefully that doesn't mess me up too much. If it does, then I'll just distribute those points to the other four guys. But let's look here real quick. That's good. Michael Perry likes one of our pitches. We're still good with Ken Jones. Pitts, we're at the bottom of the list. Bryce Thorne, that's good because there's four pitches he doesn't like, so that narrows it down quite a bit of what he does like. And Darren Henry, strong safety, he likes, he still like one of our pitches, so we should be good there. So I feel pretty good with our recruiting. I think we can get probably 4 of the 5 if we keep on winning. Let's look at Sports Illustrated real quick. See what's going on around the country. Tennessee still top. Doesn't hurt my feelings. Everybody knows I'm a big Vol fan. We won't be in the top 25 any this year. We'll have to just make a massive run. Have to win out in order for that to happen. Let's look at the Heisman watch. Peterson, that's normal. Of course, Iowa, they always have a couple names in there. They were, number 2 team or 3 team in the country that year. Conference standings, there's not going to be much here. We've only had one conference game so far, but that's fixing to change since we're about to play Memphis. Let me check my playbook real quick. Make sure I have the right one in there. Yeah, that looks good. Let's play the Tigers. It's at home. Would have been nice to have one of those guys or one of those prospects wanting to visit. I could have went ahead and scheduled them for this game, but that's okay. See what happens here. Man, oh my gosh, look at that. My top 2 skill players are in trouble. Look at the NCAA team interest. If I don't discipline them accordingly, I can get into some major trouble. Let's see what my tight end does. Getting into a fight of practice is the last thing we need right now. Better take action quick so this type of thing doesn't happen. Let me check the schedule real quick. Add Southern Miss and Tulane. I got a lot of discipline points to use. Yeah, 75, and I need to bring that thing down. So I don't mind taking him out for 2 games. Let's see what Marshall's done. Latest on Marshall's that he's failed to show up for another exam. That's not a big deal, but at least I'm going to take out both of them for 2 games. I think that's more than fair. That'll lower the NCAA interest down quite a bit. So that's what we'll go with. Problem is, that's going to change up my strategy offensively when your top 2 guys are out. I'll have to check my roster real quick when I get in here and see if I'm going to be running the ball a whole lot more. I can tell you that much. And of course, my strong safety's out. If I remember correctly, he was hurt in the last game. Make sure. Let's see. Yeah, I always want to receive. I always want to set the tone. Alright, let's check the roster. Mike Walker. He'll be my go-to guy for the receiving end. Tight end, I just literally have one left, so I can't do any 2 tight end sets. So that really narrows things down. Strong safety, I feel okay there with Marlon Williams back in Park since he's out for another week. Let's look at Memphis real quick. Let's see what they got. I know they got a pretty good running back. I think it's that D'Angelo Williams. Yeah, that's right. Kid's a stud. I'm going to have a hard time defending him. And got an average quarterback and a good receiver. So, when you got a good impact receiver and running back, they should have a balanced offense, but we'll see. I'm going to run, not use the 2 tight end sets, and just hope for the best. I don't know.
He gets a booming kick. Wilcox fields it in the end zone.
Should be interesting. Let's go. Let's just do a toss play here.
They'll start this drive.
Going man on me. I'll just run to the right.
The defense will stack the line of scrimmage.
Man.
Laterals the ball.
Right side of my line is just
and he's tackled.
Struggling. They're going to struggle all year.
That one didn't go for more.
No question, and they were not ready for that
run there.
They had guys running everywhere except to the ball.
Lee, you're right. They look
Let's
like
do
they've never
slam
defended the option
with my other
before.
running
The
back.
tailback had a ton of running room there.
Going man on me. I'm going to run to the. Yeah, I'll run to the
They line
right.
up in an eye. Brought down.
Get about 4 yards. Not too
gain
bad.
by the back.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Tight end is out. Let's go.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Zone.
Ball on their own 39.
9-yard line.
The
Yeah.
Golden Knights.
Just your options are limited when your
wide.
skill guys are out.
Throws. Has some daylight.
Pick up the first, though.
Out of bounds.
That was a well-designed play.
Yep, good execution there. Nice job of getting the
Okay,
first
let's
down on
get
that pass.
Williams involved here. Or not Williams, but Walker.
It's 1st
My
and
lone
10.
good receiver.
Ball on the 45.
I'll leave him over there.
Central Florida goes with the ace set here. He'll dump this one off. And they
Pick
make
up about
the
4
stop.
yards
and
there.
they get 5 yards from that completion.
5-yard gain on the play.
Let's do slam out of slot.
2nd and 5 coming up here. And this is the 5th play of the current drive.
5-2 on me. It's interesting. I'm still going to run to the left.
Moffitt with 3 wide receivers. Moffitt gives it up the middle.
Should have just cut up.
And he's stopped behind the line.
That was a mistake on my
It's
part.
not too easy to run it when the safety
3rd
is
and
flying with the ball
6.
like that.
Well, Lee, I think they have to use a guard, maybe even a fullback to get out there. But if you leave him unblocked, he's going to be all over the ball carrier.
Let's go to halfback circle.
A lot of problems on the defensive side
Zone.
of the ball for these guys, Coach.
Absolutely.
Might be able to give it to
Can't
Wilcox
tackle,
if
they
the
can't cover.
middle's open.
They better learn fast if they're going to win today.
Nope.
Moffitt steps back to pass.
man, there's
He's
nothing
rolling
open.
right. Throws it to the outside.
Ooh.
His receiver has it. Lopez with a takedown.
Okay. We'll take it. Let's go with... I'm going to move Walker around quite a bit. I was going to try to, but looks like it ain't going to let me.
It's 1st and 10.
Going man,
This
I
is the
can give it to
7th play of
Walker on the
this drive.
left. This is just another
Moffitt
outs
lines up in the shotgun.
play.
Drops back on 1st down. He's going left.
There we go.
Got it to his receiver.
First.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was.
I said I wasn't going to use
Played
too many
some great
two
hands
tight
there.
end
Now we're
sets,
looking
but
at a first down.
not so much for running per se, but I'm not going to be flip my receivers just because the other guys are hurt. Okay. Let's do play action boot.
1st and 10. We'll see what they can
See
do.
if I
in
have
the
enough
red
room to
zone.
do this if they go cover 2 on me.
Central Florida comes out with an
Well,
I formation. Rolls to the
gonna
left.
run it.
He's looking. He decides to run with it. Fumble, loose ball.
I was hesitant to throw there. Let's go back to one of my
Second
tosses.
down and 6 to go.
Going
And this
zone
is the
on me.
ninth
I'll just
play
run
of
to the
current
left.
drive.
A little crowded
Central
on the
Florida
left, but
comes out with 2 tight ends. He lateral. He duped him out of his shoes.
just not much
And down
there.
he goes. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
Let's go with... Let's do curls.
The offense faces another 3rd down as they line it up.
Get 2 of my better players involved here, Peters and Walker.
Central Florida comes out with an I formation. Back to pass. Throws back across field.
Crap. Bad throw and just didn't have the time to throw. It's coming after me. We'll kick a field goal.
Here we
the best
go.
here. I
They'll
got a
try
great
to make
kicker.
this a field goal game.
That's a bad kick.
It's up.
Missed it.
And it's
Oh,
puts it
barely.
upright. So here's the Pontiac drive summary.
If you've seen any of my past videos, you know kicking's not my strong suit. Heisman, it's just real tough to kick on Heisman. It's just very fast. You just got to get used to the rhythm.
Kicks it off. Avery fields it in the end
Oh,
zone.
my kicker just got destroyed. Somebody tagged him. There you go.
So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you.
The
by
running back
Dynasty.
can't run much, so I'm going to blitz him.
Today we get to watch a spectacular athlete at running back. When he's on the field,
A little
as he is
scrape
right now,
exchange on the left
defenses
here.
really have to tailor their game plan for him.
He's a heck of a player, and I really
Take
believe
it off.
that he could have
Make a play.
huge
Nice.
game today.
Nice.
That makes two of us in. I just don't
Great.
know if there's
Awesome.
enough talent on this defense.
That's what pressure
especially at
does for you.
linebacker, to compete with
Make
such
the
a
quarterback
great running back.
throws
Well, I
bad
guess we'll
throws
just have to wait and see.
like I done in that on my last drive. Pressure's everything. Okay, let's go PA flat choice.
It's
Zone, I
first and
can
10.
probably dump into
Ball on the
Walker
35-yard
if they
line.
go cover 2. Oh,
Ball
yeah, I
right.
forgot. I don't need to be
Come out
running
of
2
the
tight end
formation.
sets.
Nice play fake. Looks.
Crap, it's a bad throw.
Someone got a hand on it.
It's not very accurate.
Great range as he's able to break up.
I got to
the
stay
pass.
away
I know
from.
that the safety makes a good play here, but as a receiver, you got to get in there and play
I got to
some
stay away from
defense.
the
He's
2
lucky
tight end
that one wasn't
formations.
intercepted.
I forgot I literally just have 1
Second
tight
and 10.
end right now.
Ball on the 35.
Let's see, they're going zone on me. I'm going to run my toss.
Moffitt comes to the line with 3
Motion
wide.
him over, give me an extra man to work with.
Pitches back.
There's
They'll
nothing there.
wrestle him down in the backfield. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those
go
big linemen.
with-
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed him.
Let's do strong slot. And deep outs.
3rd and 11 coming up here.
See if I can get
Ball on the
Walker
36.
involved. If you notice, I'm just doing a lot of formation subs. Just trying to get my best guys the ball if
Central
possible.
Florida lines up with 3 receivers. Drops back to pass. Across the middle.
Nice.
Got it to his receiver. He
My offensive
goes
line
down.
didn't give me much help,
So
but
on third
I
down,
was able to
they
get
pick
off
up
in
the
time.
first and a lot more.
He caught the ball. He wasn't thinking about first down. He was
Let's do
thinking
slam
touchdown.
with
And we take a quick
Wilcox.
look at the stats
Going
from the
man
Red
on me.
Zone, brought to you
Probably
by
just need to
Old
run to the
Spice Red
right.
Zone.
Yeah,
When
definitely need to run to
performance
the right.
matters the most. They're lining up in the 5-2 on the ground.
Play for the block. There we go.
Big opening.
6 points.
Touchdown, UCF. He scurried through the defense that time and found the end zone.
Sometimes if you got like one big stud receiver or running back, you just need to feed him the ball as much as you can, especially if that's all you have. It looks like that's what I'm going to have to do the next 2 games. Which is fine. You know, that just as a coach, you just got to learn to adjust.
And he tacks
But the
on
last thing
extra
you
point.
want
The
is the
drive
NCAA
summary
coming
brought to
down on you.
from
I
our
think what
good
happens
friends
is
at Pontiac.
they cut your scholarships in half for a couple years if you get that bar too high. I've never
Florida, ready to
done
kick
that
this
before.
one.
I'd like to think I
Avery
use
and
common
Williams
sense in those
back to return.
situations and just punish my players.
Kicks it off. Avery fields it at the 3.
All right. Good start to the game. This is the best start we've had
For this offense
to a
to come
game
back out
any
and
this
start another
season,
drive.
which is encouraging.
1st and 10. Ball on the
Let's
26.
run a basic cover 3 here. If we're smart, they'll give it to Williams a ton.
The Tigers with 4
He's really
receivers.
fast,
To the air on 1st down.
like so.
Throws.
Look at that.
Complete.
Man,
Tackle.
picks up, what,
So
6
they
yards there?
execute, move a little closer to the sticks.
Yeah, completing those short passes is the key because
Let's
it
do my
lulls the
quarters.
defense to sleep a little bit. Then you can launch one big one downfield for a big gain.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot to work with. That's okay. Just that's what recruiting's for.
Bird back to pass. Throw short.
There we go.
Intercepted. It's
There we
the
go.
linebacker. Avery brings him down.
One step
And
closer.
that was their 2nd interception of the game.
Let's go with. Let's do a screen. I know
They'll
this
go to work
particular
at the
offense doesn't really
32.
call for perimeter passing, but
Central Florida comes to the line with 3
ooh,
wide.
oh, that's 6 points.
He can
Nope,
scoop.
want to get caught. didn't get good blocking there by
Nice decision by the quarterback.
one of those guys.
Not only was it good decision making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his
See if I can
target.
give it to
When you
Walker here.
combine the two,
Going
it'll be
man
a
on
first
me.
down, 9 out
I
of
had the
10
two
times.
tight end set. I forgot again. Look at that. I got my third receiver as my number 2 tight end.
One-man backfield.
It's not good.
Hops back on first down. Complete. Collins
Pick up 8
with a
yards.
takedown. About 8 yards there.
Let's see him on the 7. Let's just do a slam with Peters. We're going zone on me. I'm definitely going to go to the left.
Lining
Let's
up in
motion
the
my tight end
5-2.
over. Get a little extra blocking.
Peters on the run.
Nice. Up the gut.
Central Florida. Coach, that was a nice run by the half.
Good blocking.
Yeah, sure was.
Just be patient.
You got a big, powerful offensive line blocking for you. Then you got a back who wants to find the end zone. What's that equal?
Great start.
Touchdown.
And he hits the PAT.
Let me check something real quick. Yeah, I'm on Heisman. Just make sure. I had a couple questions, or that same question is like, you run on Heisman, or are you using
for the kickoff?
what difficulty are you using? I'm like, I've been doing Heisman for years, but just wanted to make
Kicks it
sure.
off. Avery fields it in the end zone.
I know the first thing I
Defense is on point.
to come out that next drive and throw. Let the defense know that
Just
I wasn't intimidated.
Forcing the
How many
quarterback to
times
make
did you
bad
go right
throws,
back in
bait
there
him into
and throw
interceptions.
Another pick.
Well, as you know, a quarterback needs a short memory, so I really don't remember, Scooter. You know better.
Williams will try
Good
the left
tackle.
side, and they got him for a loss. No place to go that time, and the offense loses a yard or two.
Nice
I'm gonna
job
blitz
of
him.
plugging up all the gaps
In the first.
and the possible cutback lanes by the defense.
It's been
I need
pretty
to fill up that
lopsided
stadium.
here in the first quarter. The score is Central Florida 17, Memphis nothing. 2nd and 11. Ball on the 19. Single set backfield. Williams on the inside handoff.
Go. Good defense
Brings
there.
him
That's
down.
3rd and
Not
long.
much there.
Probably
Maybe
go
a
to my
yard.
cloud.
Gain on the play.
Cover 3
It's
cloud.
3rd down and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Memphis lines up in a shotgun set.
Let's see. Yeah, their offensive line's actually pretty decent for Memphis at least.
He drops back. He's going left. And it's
Yep.
caught.
No.
And he's shoved out of bounds.
I don't think he got it.
Made the catch, and they're still going to be
4th and
short.
1. Good.
If you
Run
would
it.
have gotten some yards on 1st and 2nd down, you wouldn't have needed so many on 3rd.
I'm going to make sure Walker gets
Memphis
plenty of touches
lining
tonight
up the punt.
and in the next game. If
Gets
you
it,
notice,
punts
my
it, and
every
it's a good
passing
one.
play has been geared kind of towards him.
Walker fields it at the 26.
Good block. Nice.
Their last
Decent
drive
game there.
ended with a touchdown. Let's see what happens on
Let's
this
go
possession.
with. Here's a simple play. Where's it at? This is slot seams.
First
Gets
and
both
10.
my halfback and
Ball
my
on the
top
38.
receiver involved. Or going zone, so I could just dump it off
4
the
wide.
Wilcox.
They'll throw on 1st down. Looking. He tosses
Nice.
it short. Complete.
Get a block.
Lopez
Good
with a
play.
takedown.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
We can try this play. It's been a while
It's
since
1st
I've
and 10.
ran this one.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
It's a smash play action play, but
Central Florida comes out with an I formation. Nice
Ooh.
play fake. He rolls out to the left. Throws it out there. It's tipped.
who
And they couldn't hook up on
threw it
that
way
one.
too late on
With
that one.
pressure, just
He
couldn't
had
do
a beat
much
on
with
His
it.
chance
he had
of
the safety
accuracy
beat
after
there,
was
but
practically zero. Good job by the defense.
let's just run QB choice.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the
Just
45.
basic power play here, since I'm not going to do anything with my
Moffitt
quarterback.
back in the gun. Moffitt options out to the right. Little
There's
shake and
nothing
bake
there.
move.
They
He's
had guys
got
on the
one up in
outside.
backfield. Nice tackle to bring him down
3rd
before
and
he got back to
11.
the line of scrimmage.
Solid effort there to
I'll go
break
back
up
to
that
halfback
play.
circle.
3rd and 11.
Going man
Ball
on me.
the 46.
You dump it off to Walker. I think there's, unless they bring
The Golden Knights come out
everybody
to
up, they
shotgun.
don't.
He's looking. He's going left.
Nice.
Got it to his
Didn't get the
receiver.
first, but I'm going to go
Well, they get
for it.
all those yards, but come up just shy of the first.
4th
Good
and
play
1.
call, almost perfect execution, except for the
Let's
fact
do a
that
speed
they're
option. I
not
think
gonna get the
Moffitt's
first
fast
down.
enough to get around the corner, dump it off to Wilcox. We'll just run to the left.
4th and short. Moffitt options out. And now pitches it.
There we go. Get the first.
Nice pickup on the option there.
You're right. Good job by the tailback here of taking the pitch, finding the
Peters
first
in
down
here.
marker, and getting it.
Let's do halfback tackle.
It's 1st and 10, and this is the 6th play of the drive. The Golden
Right
Knights
to the left.
line up in an I formation.
Nothing there.
And he's taken down. The halfback picks up a yard.
Gain on the play.
Let's do play action boot. Let's see if I can get Walker
2nd
over
and
the
9
top
coming up
here.
here.
We're going
This
man
is the
on me.
7th play of this
Let's see if
drive.
both safeties come up.
Central Florida sets up
No.
in the I. Moffitt goes with a play fake. He rolls out to the right.
One-on-one
Lets it fly.
situation. Oh, wow. Wasn't expecting that.
What an impressive call.
They were playing cover one, so my tight end was in isolation there with this defender. It's a good throw. $23-0. Wasn't really expecting that when your top two players are out, but hopefully that doesn't hurt Johnson's chances of winning any awards. It probably will. I mean, 2 games of not playing really hurts the tight end's chances, but
Prater looks ready to kick this one off.
that's okay.
He kicks
As long
it
as we
off,
don't
and
get
he got
sanctioned
all
for
of that
anything,
one.
that's what really matters.
Williams fields it in the end zone. Not a whole lot of success there last time out.
Not at
Well,
all.
let's keep this
offense
train
has to do a better
rolling
job
here.
of staying on the field and giving their defense a chance to catch their breath.
They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line.
We're not going to give the Williams a whole lot. I don't think they gave him a basic, 2 runs maybe? There's one finally.
There's a missed tackle. King brings him
Got a
down.
few yards out of that.
4 yards on that play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Let's do quarters.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 24. Memphis sets up with 4 receivers. Drops back to pass. Steps up. Looks. Down the middle.
Ah, crap.
And
Well,
that
it was a
one's
bad throw,
fallen
thankfully.
incomplete. The gunslinger couldn't hit his receiver on that pass.
Go back to
wonder why.
McLeod.
Could it have been because it was thrown in the next county?
It's 3rd down and 6 to go. Ball on the 24-yard line. Nickel defense.
Shift my line over.
Back to pass. Looking. Here comes the pressure. Lets it go. The senior
Tackle.
makes the
Somebody,
catch.
there we go.
King with a takedown.
Let's see, how much time I got
He caught
left?
it, but it's almost no
Okay.
yards gained. And now
I thought they was going to run some
Give
clock.
props
I
to
don't
the
think they
D here
will.
for coming up with a big stop on 3rd down.
2 minutes is plenty of time to
The Tigers
get something
line up
done
the punt,
before
punts the ball
half.
away.
See if we can get a
Walker
block over
fields
here.
it at the 30.
Sort
and now
of.
a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession.
Do a tight end slot. Let's go with slot corners.
1st and
Oh,
10.
5 wide
Ball on the
here.
39.
Going zone, I'll just dump it off to
Going with the shotgun
Narcisson.
here.
I think I just butchered that name, but that's
Moffitt
okay.
on 1st down. With the throw. And it's caught. McDonald brings him down.
I'm gonna
4
just do a
yards on
no
that play.
huddle here.
Gain of 4 on the play.
I'll be able to find out if they're in man or
Golden
zone
Knights
here real
come out in the
quick.
shotgun. He drops back. He's looking. He's going right. Complete. They'll bring him
Got
down.
the first.
Nice heads-up play by the quarterback.
Yep, they're moving the chains. That's
Let's
the
go
first down.
with zig outs.
It's 1st and 10. Ball right around
Going
midfield.
zone, I'll just dump it off to Sumter.
Moffitt lines up in the shotgun. They'll throw on 1st down. Wants to throw outside.
First.
And they
No,
push
didn't
him
get the
out.
first, but got
Short
out of
pass
bounds.
there.
Got a good
They get
gain.
moderate gain.
There's nothing wrong with nickel and diming him down the field.
I don't want to do curl flats. I don't trust his accuracy.
2nd and 3 coming up.
Man, I could dump
Ball
it
on
off
the
to
43.
Walker.
Moffitt lines up with 5 wide out. They'll throw again. Defense hasn't stopped them yet.
Nice.
His receiver
First.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a
We
first
can
down.
go with... I can go back to my slot corners, which is fine. Now let's do middle attack.
It's 1st and 10.
Zone, I
This
can dump
is
it
the
off to
5th
Walker.
play of the current
He
drive.
should be open underneath. If not, I can give it to Sumter.
Memphis has all their DBs in for this 5 wide set. And it's caught.
There we go. I didn't get out of
With a
bounds.
takedown.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
How you guys liking this 5-wide offense? It could be fun. I've done it before. 16 yards out. Let's do deep outs.
It'll be a first down 9
Man.
out of 10 times.
I could give it the
And we take a quick look at the
Narcissism.
stats within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone. When performance matters.
Oh,
the
he's
most.
double teamed. Crap.
End
Okay.
zone.
Thankfully, that was a
And
bad
it's
pass.
incomplete, and he overthrew his
Second
wide
and
receiver.
10.
I
I'm
don't know
down
if
to
too many
16.
7-foot guys play football, so maybe he
Let's
should
do
aim
my
lower the
toss.
next time.
Second and 10. This is the 7th play of this drive.
By the way, shotgun 5-wide. Awesome. There's a lot of good plays in there. You get down the field real quick with that formation.
Got some open field.
Nice.
Touchdown, Golden Knights. Another touchdown. Why not?
This just goes to
Maybe
show
one day
you
I'll
that
do a
if
video
you're
on some of
playing
the
defense,
my favorite plays in there. But
You can't continuously play
a lot
out
of good
the
man
defense.
zone
You're
combo
gonna find yourself in a lot of mismatches. And today, those
concepts.
mismatches have turned into touchdowns.
There's 18 plays in the formation. I say about a dozen of them are really strong. What you can do as a quick little offense is majority of like if outside of red zone, you can go down the field, do nothing but 5 wide, and once you get down towards the end, you can start doing more bigger sets, especially if you got a good running back.
He sends this one deep.
Use the field to your advantage. If you got a lot of field to work with, go nuts with the 5 wide. You know?
Not a whole lot of success their last time out.
All right, and this is the perfect half.
Do a better job of staying on the field and giving
Couldn't have
their
asked for anything
defense
better.
to catch their breath.
They'll take over at the 20. Memphis.
Keep things
goes with
going
the
here.
set
I can do another drive or two with the first team in the second half and then put in my subs
They
and
go with the run. A little juke. Brought down.
end this thing.
That run picks up a yard,
I'm not
maybe
going
less.
to call a timeout or nothing. There's no need.
Second and 9. Ball on the 21-yard line.
I got 2 defensive players that are in the green.
Memphis lines up with 3 receivers. Drops back and back. He steps up, throws a lob pass out to the left. Great concentration. They're stopped
Just
2
going
yards
to
behind the
halftime
line.
here. Now we'll do cover 3. That's
Third and
fine.
11
We're not going
coming
to call
up here.
play
Ball on
anyways.
the
We're not
19-yard
going to snap it.
Memphis comes out in the shotgun.
All right, fellas, that was as good as half as you'll ever see me
After
play.
one half of play, this one is not even.
Let's go right into the second half.
Central Florida will be kicking off to start the second half. Sends it
This-
sailing downfield.
Ball a rolling here. It's a good kick.
Well, before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to
Just
let
keep
you
running
know
my basic
that our
stuff on
game is brought to
defense.
you by EA Sports.
I'm going to continue going after this
Their man at
quarterback.
tailback
He's not
didn't
liking
get
it
the
too
job
much.
done in the first half, and I think it's safe to say that's a big reason why they're down right now as we start the third quarter.
Motion.
He's the workhorse on this team, and if he's having a hard time getting yardage, then it's going to be a long day for this offense.
Personally, I don't
Take
think
a
he's had
picture of
enough
that, by the way,
carries.
too. You don't see the
offensive coordinators
CPU
need to
do
get
much
back to
motion
basics. Call
in their
more
offense.
plays that put the ball in the hands of your best player. Give this kid more opportunities, and I promise you, he'll break one all the way.
Williams gets it there. He jukes it. Reed brings him down.
Was it 3rd and
To
2
the line
or
of
3?
scrimmage, and that's it.
3rd and 4. Let's do quarters.
3rd and 4. Ball on the 26. Burns is back in the gun.
He give the Williams here. Let him. Cut inside instead of out.
Willis with a takedown. How about that conversion on 3rd down?
Good push here by the guys up front, and they're
Continue blitzing.
really starting
They like to
work
throw a lot
hard
on
in the
first
trenches.
down.
Let me tell you something. The biggest compliment you can give a coach is that his team is playing hard. And you're right. These guys are playing real hard right now.
Burns drops back. Throw.
Oh, pick it off next time.
The defender could only
Pressure,
get a
though.
hand on
That's
it.
what started all that.
If this kid wants to be
Getting
a
to the
big-time
quarterback. I'm going to
playmaker,
blitz again. They're
he
going to
better
keep
start
going with this
getting
11 personnel.
hands on it.
Yeah, Lee, that ball should have been picked off there.
The Tigers line up with 3 wide.
That's why I like to have fast outside linebackers to do all these
Burns back to
blitzes.
throw. Steps up in the pocket. He tosses it
Oh,
short.
it's a good throw.
Complete. 7-yard play.
7-yard gain on the play.
I'll just do quarters. I don't.
The offense faces another
Really
third
don't know what they're
down
gonna
as
try
they
to do
line it
here.
up. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. Burns still has it. He passes.
Nice.
It.
Wow, what an
Intercepted.
interception.
It's the linebacker. Got some open field. That defender
was sweet.
An exceptional ball game.
Jump right up
And
and
he's got
pick
a
that thing
boatload
off.
of interceptions, and he's one away from tying the school record for a single game.
Watch this. Yeah, that's a bad throw on the quarterback's part. Let's go with. Let's do P.A. Reed.
And they'll look
Man,
to
let's see if they
capitalize on
bring
the
both
good
safeties
field
up. I can dump it
position
off the
here.
Walker.
First and 10.
Central Florida in a 4-wide set.
I can give it to Wilcox,
And it's
though.
caught.
That safety was covering him, so
Knocked
he had
out of
plenty of
bounds.
room to
I like
make
the
a play.
defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
What's going to do? I'm on the 16, so let me just do deep outs.
Have a look at our old
Let's see if I can give it to
red
Walker
zone
for a
numbers.
touchdown here.
Red
If they go
zone,
cover
when
two.
performance
If not, I might
matters
have to
the
dump it
most.
off to my tight end.
In the red zone again. Let's see if it'll be another touchdown. He's looking down the middle.
Oh.
Someone got a hand on it.
And just throw just a
What
tad
huge
late there.
break for the offense.
He had his hands all over that ball.
I'll
He
stick in
just
slot,
couldn't
though.
bring it in.
Let's do slam with
So it's
Peters.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 16.
going zone. I'll run to the left, but I'll
One
bring
hand backfield.
the wide receiver over.
Little handoff. Makes a move.
Ah, I shouldn't have juked.
Brings him
Man.
down. Looks to have been
That wasn't
shaken
smart
up
on
a
my
bit
part. I
that
should have just
play.
kept
Well,
on
it doesn't
going.
look like it's too serious.
I had a good
guys,
block
but
in
you
there,
never
too.
know.
I should've
Sometimes
got a
those
touchdown.
Small injuries turn into season-ending ones.
I'm going to keep him in there. And let's do ISO. Oh, yeah. Go dime on me. That's fine with me.
The Golden Knights go with the I formation. Peters gets the call again.
Nice.
Touchdown, Central Florida.
Again, just be
Boy,
patient.
he
Use your
knows how to
blocks.
run with the football, doesn't he?
I think everybody knew it. In fact, the coordinator told me last.
I'm going to do mass subs. I'm going to take out my first string. They've earned it. Don't need to get any more guys out or injured or in any form. Since I have no depth anywhere,
And he tacks
I
on
can
the
just
extra
do
point.
basic
So with just over 3 minutes
whatever.
remaining in the
I can
third
experiment
quarter,
with
our score, Central Florida, 38,
plays or
Memphis,
formations I
nothing.
want, since they're all going to be terrible
Looks like they're
anyways.
ready for the kick. Nice kick, plenty of distance.
Another good
I'm
kick.
sure the coach has talked to his team about not turning the ball over again in this possession. They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line. The Tigers come out showing 3 wide.
Big dog, big dog.
Back to pass.
Sack.
And he's going to be sacked for a loss.
How about the athletic move by that
Nice.
kid? Unbelievable for
They're
his
going to go
size.
5
Boy,
wide
is he an
on me. Let's
amazing
do
athlete?
cover
You know what
3
happened
this
there?
time.
The offensive
See if I
line
can
was
bait him
so
to an
focused
interception
on
across the
picking up
middle.
blitz, they forgot about blocking the defensive lineman.
Burns lines up in the shotgun. Burns drops the throw.
Ah, crap. I don't know what I was doing there. Man.
And he's tackled.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it,
Going
and
4
now
wide.
they
Let's
have a
do
first down.
flat.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
They line up in the shotgun. Burns steps back to pass. Looking. He's going
I should have
left.
stuck with him.
Complete.
I had to defend my area,
Look
though.
it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a
Let's do
first down.
quarters.
It's 1st and 10. Ball right around midfield. Memphis comes out in the shotgun. Burns on play action. Wants to throw outside. And it's caught. They'll bring him down.
Just
Nice
one
little
position
pitch and
well
catch with a
there. Got the
wideout.
tackle, but
Quarterback and receiver spend a lot of time together. The coaches say they stay
I'm gonna do a
after
fire
practice,
green. I'm gonna
working
blitz
on
the
their
heck out of this
timing, and
dude.
right there it paid off.
see how he
The
reacts.
Tigers line up with 4 wideouts.
White 33.
Burns has completed every pass this drive. Down the
Nice.
middle. It falls in.
Forced him to a bad throw. They'll probably go for it, though.
When
Yeah.
he misses, it's usually
I'm going to do it
high,
again.
and that's something he's
I'm going to
been
do a
working
thunder
very
green
hard
this
with
time.
his coach on.
Memphis comes out in a double wing.
Oh, they're running parity.
He lobs it out to the right.
Oh, no.
Incomplete.
Oh,
And he
that was the
overthrew
perfect
his
play
wide
call. He
receiver.
just
I don't know too many
overthrew
guys
it.
play football, so maybe he should aim lower
4th and
the
2.
next
I thought it was.
time.
I thought it was 4th and 2. Okay. I'm gonna do a field goal block because I don't trust my guys deep back there trying to go after the ball.
The Tigers.
If you know what I'm
lining
talking
up to
about.
punt it
If you
away.
don't know what I'm talking
Gibson
about, you can
boots it way up there.
read and watch my special
Signals
teams
for a fair
video
catch.
and the blog
This one's
post on
gonna
the
be down in
website.
the end zone for a touchback. Let's see if this defense has trouble defending the pass again here.
If they do, my friend,
Let's
look
go
out. They're going
with-
to give up another touchdown in a hurry.
Let's do flanker screen.
They'll go
The
to
going
one at
man,
the
I
20.
could dump it off to Narshazen if they bring both safeties. And Sumter's being double teamed.
Central Florida.
There we
comes
go.
out in the shotgun.
24.
Let's just hot right Narshazen.
They'll throw on first down. Going deep on the left side.
Oh,
out of his
catch
hand.
it.
Oh, he could have had a big reception that time, guys.
Just let that one get away from his
Let's
vision.
do
just for a
power
split
play
second.
here.
It's second down and 10
Zone.
to go. Ball on the 20. The Golden Knights set up in the gun. They'll run the option. Juke move. And they
about
make
5
the stop at
yards.
the 26. A nice 6-yard gain by the tailback there.
Let's do curl flats.
3rd and 4. Ball on their own 26.
Zone. Dump it off to Joakim. I need to run some clock. Didn't think about that.
Number 13 comes to the line with 3 wide.
I need to sub in Peters. He's going to get worn out real quick. I don't know if that's going to help, though. So, the depth chart acts funky, or the formation subs act funky when you put in the second string and trying to sub guys out. It's
He drops back.
kind of weird.
He's looking. He'll dump this one off. Complete.
Nice.
Brought
First
down. And that brings up 4th
Let's see if
down.
it puts in
Great
wheel
stop
cocks.
by the defense. They
Oh,
played with
4th and inches.
tremendous
No, we didn't
care.
do it. Okay, let's see. Peters is, or Wilcox is stuck as the first team guy, and I can't play him. Unless I do that. Nope, still didn't work. Yeah, whoever your first team guy is, he can't play whatsoever if you got your second string in there. So let me go back and do that. I'm just going to punt it. I could have swore that was a first down. I must be like right on the line. Look at that.
The Golden Knights are
Just run
lining
some
up to
clock.
punt it away.
Williams back deep to return. Hot! Hot! Hot!
It's a good punt.
Prater punts it,
Real
and it's
good
a good
punt.
one.
He's got some room to work with, though.
Williams fields at the 17. Broke away from one. He breaks the second tackle. Time once again
Thankfully,
for
he
this
didn't break
offense to
that
come back
last
out
one.
and start another drive. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. The Tigers come out in a shotgun.
Hot! Hot! Hot!
They'll throw on first down. Throws it to the
Good.
outside. And the
Pressure.
corner got in there and broke that
I
one
blew
up.
him up. Boom. Keep
So it's
blitzing.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 30.
Make him pay.
3 wide out
Surprised
here.
he's still in the game.
Hot! Hot! Hot!
They keep it on the ground. They'll
Our
bring him
defensive
down.
line's played pretty
About 6
well. Our
yards
front
on the play.
seven, Williams hasn't got to do a whole lot today. Let's do my quarters.
3rd and 4. Ball on the 36. Williams wants the ball. We'll see if they give it to him. Williams takes it to him.
Nice.
Strikes one,
Stop him. Nice.
and
Great
they got him for a
defense.
loss. That toss had no room to work as the defense had the hot pursuit.
Man, it
Love
just
me some
scorched
quarters
the field
coverage.
to get to him. I can see where the turf is gone.
I'd like to do a video kind of showing every bit of my quarters coverage defense. It's kind of hard to do that in practice
Lining up
mode
to
when you're on
punt away.
defense.
It's away, and it's a boom
I'll have
in
to
front.
experiment with it and see if I can pull that off. But
Ellis takes it at the 23.
You guys remember what this offense did
Who's
the last
Ellis?
time they had the ball?
Did they have the ball before?
Exactly. It was 3 and out so fast they had it.
I had an impact player back there. I didn't know I had a. That's my corner. Okay. I was fixing to say, I'm like, who's my other impact guy? Let's go 5 wide. Let's go with. Let's do SE corners.
Ball here at the
Zone. I
26.
could just dump it off to Joakim. Yeah, my quarterback's
The
too
Golden
back
Knights
up.
set up in the gun. Right back to pass. Short toss. And caught.
Nothing
And
there.
he's
Wasn't a
taken
good
down.
throw.
That'll be a pickup of a yard.
1 yard gain on the play.
Let's do zig outs.
2nd and 9 coming up here.
Zone, just go
Ball
back
on the
to Joakim,
27-yard
I
line.
guess. Unless Peter's over there.
Central Florida comes out with 5 receivers. Throws this one out to the left. Complete.
Wow.
Brought
Didn't get the
down.
first, but went out of
Pick up
bounds.
Nice yardage there on the pass.
Didn't mean to.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Let's do middle attack.
3rd and 1. Ball on their own 35.
Zone. Nope, I must have stayed in bounds. I'll run clock then.
The Golden Knights have 5 receivers on this play.
Yeah, and my number 2 halfback's out there, and he shouldn't be, but that's what you get for not having depth.
Back to pass. Looks. Throw short. And it's caught. And down he goes.
Give it to me.
What a call. 3rd and
Yep.
short, and they complete a pass for a first down.
Keeping the chains
All right,
moving on
let's
3rd
get
down is a good way to wear the
Peters in
defense
here.
out.
Let's just do my toss
It's
play.
1st and 10. Ball
Going
on the
man on
37-yard
me.
line. Single set backfield.
I can motion him over, just run to the left.
Here's the option left. Laterals back.
My offensive
And he
line,
stopped behind
yeah,
the
they're not going
line.
to do anything
And that
there.
was a good stop by the defense. They got him in the backfield.
That's a great example of quickness by the defensive line. It allows you to
Let's
break
go
away from those
with-
blockers before they have a chance of moving you away from the play.
Slot corner. Right now, I'm just
Second
playing
down and
around with some
12.
plays I
Ball on
normally
the
don't
35.
use in this offense.
Central Florida comes to the line
I'll
with 3
motion him
wide.
over. I'll just try to dump it off to Narshason.
Defense looking for his first incompletion this drive. Down the middle.
Nice.
Got it to
What a
his
throw.
receiver.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision making, but the offensive line
do a
protected
flanker
just
screen
long enough
again.
for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two,
Could have had a
it'll be
touchdown
first
last
down
time if
9 out of 10 times.
Narshason would have caught it. I'll dump it off to
Golden
Sumter,
Knights
though.
line up with
Unless
3
they bring
wide.
both safeties up. Run a little clock.
They'll throw on first down.
Ooh, that was scary.
Heads up play to bat it down.
Perfect
And if
defense
you can't
there.
get to the quarterback or intercept the pass, the next best thing is to get a hand up.
Let's do basic slam out of slot, spread
It's
everybody
2nd
out, see if
down
I
and
can
10 to
get
go. And this is the 7th play of the
Peters.
current drive.
some room here. I don't know if that's going to happen.
Number 13, 3 wide receivers. Peters again.
Not much
and
there.
taken down. Short
So-
little game there, just trying to keep that clock running.
Keep that clock
I'll go back
running
to
and
my
keep that other offense
deep
off the
outs.
field.
The offense
Going
faces
zone,
another
I can
3rd
dump it off
down
to
as
Joe
they
King.
line it up.
Or Eldemeyer, depending on the
Ace
coverage.
backfield.
I love Ace slot. It's got some really good plays. The problem is you better know what you're doing while you're in the pocket. Otherwise, teams can really blitz you hard and get to your quarterback quick.
He does it.
That. See, I had no
He's gonna come
time
up with a sack.
to do anything
the
there.
defensive end showed his athleticism getting to the quarterback.
When you send blitz,
It's just hard sometimes unless you got really good blocking. I'm going to put in mass subs for everybody now. I'd like to get a goose egg here. Shut them out. See if I can do that for the next 2 minutes.
And they're ready to punt this one away. It's off, and it is
Good
a
punt.
dandy.
Man,
Number
right where it needs to be,
31
but watch it
calls
go out
for
of
the
bounds
fair
or in the end zone.
You guys
I really
remember
believe
this offense
Central
the last
Florida
time they had
can
the
be
They have the ball before?
a big-time
Exactly.
program. I
Three
think I
out
could
to
turn them
the
into
pass, now they
that.
ask for
I'm not so much
slow
worried about
replay.
that. I think they have the potential to be realistically a very good team just because of they got a good stadium,
Drops back to back. Short toss. And he's got some pressure.
good
Brought
location.
down. He ran a good looking
Just the
route and
potential
picked
is
up
there to be a
positive
Power
yardage.
5
That
program.
he did, and he made a good catch. That short passing game is where you see all those hours in the summer
Which is one of the
that you
reasons
put
why I
in
picked
pay
them.
off.
The
And they
Tigers
went 0
line
and
up
11 the
with four
previous
wideouts.
year, so seemed like a good challenge.
On the goose, on the goose.
But wanted to have some good longevity to it.
He shoots.
Ah, crap! Somebody get after him.
And down he goes. I'm pretty sure they're not going to set any rushing records today.
Absolutely not. That's one of the reasons why they're not winning this game. You got to get out there and pound the football.
Memphis comes out in the shotgun.
363 inside 4.
Stick with my quarters.
They'll throw on first down. He lets it
Oh,
go.
so close.
The freshman makes the catch.
Oh my gosh, that was so close for me picking
I
that
like
off.
the defense that was called.
Just couldn't
They
jump high
couldn't
enough.
Make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
Only had 318
Number
yards of
7 back in the
offense,
gun.
but it's just didn't need a whole lot of offense.
Steps up. He tosses it short. And they make the stop.
Had
Pick
good
up
field
a 5.
position throughout the game.
5-yard gain on the play.
Second down and 5. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Defense looking for his first incompletion this drive. Across the middle.
Ah,
They
crap,
connect
somebody-
to the 20.
No.
To the 10. And he's brought down.
Watch them score on me right here.
Nice catch.
Way to look it in. Heck of a job by the wide receiver. These guys are moving the ball down
I'm going to
the
blitz them
field.
hard here. Let's see, they're going there. Let's do monster green.
From the gun.
Set. Hut. Hut, hut. Hut.
Setting up the play action.
There we
And they
go.
got it. Under relentless pressure.
Just blitz
the
as hard as you
quarterback
can.
goes down for the
Good.
Those guys
Well, shut 'em
on
out.
defense are just pinning their ears back right now and coming in as fast as they can.
Well, in that case,
Great game.
the offense needs to sneak in a screen
That
pass.
was very enjoyable.
Let
Just
him get behind the rush and then
even without my two top
take off.
guys,
Blockers for
still was able to do damage.
It's a
Let's get out of here. Oh, Cook, he had 2 interceptions. I didn't realize that. 4-1. 2-0 in the conference. That's big. All right, fellas, come on back. I already forgot who we played next game. But come on back for that. We'll check out our recruiting, see if anybody's ready to take a visit. And let's see if we can keep the Knights rolling into the season. Everything's looking pretty good so far. I'll talk to you later.